Well, we're starting a brand new week. Monday, July the 3rd, 2017. I want to go ahead and just give you a pre-happy 4th of July. Hope everybody has a great time with family and friends. Please stay safe and just have fun. Enjoy the time off if you're taking some time off. But I want to welcome you to Let's Talk About Tomorrow. My name is Earl Arnold. I am the host. I got a great show planned for you. But first, my opening comments. Stick around. There's something that I've wanted to talk about, and I've been doing some preparing. I've been doing some planning. I just want to ask the listeners, I'm going to bring this up pretty often until we actually begin. I'm really wanting to dig into songwriting. I want to go out and find the greatest songs that are out there that we've never heard. I've heard so many great songs on the radio from, the major stars that we listen to every day. But where are all of the other great songs? Who are the songwriters? These are people that we never hear of. We don't know their names. We couldn't tell you who they are. What about the young man or the young woman who's sitting in their living room right now with a guitar in their hand, and they just finished a number one smash hit? Unfortunately, they don't have any clue of who to send it to, how to get it to anybody, much less hand it off to one of the major stars that are out there so that they could listen to it. So what is the trick? What does it take to get a hit song heard? What can we do as music fans to make a song that we just happen to stumble across? How can we make it go viral? How can we get the attention for a great song? Is there any way that we can get somebody to listen to it? One of the ideas that I had come up with, and I've talked to a couple of my friends about this just to see what their thoughts are. Why can't we use this show as a platform? And no, we don't have millions of listeners, but how could we build it into millions of listeners each day? What if we were to have one of those great songs introduced on this show with thousands and thousands of listeners listening, and do that each day? And then maybe at the end of the week on a Friday, let all the listeners pick their favorite song out of the song that we introduced on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then Friday, have a blow-up show where you, the listeners, actually picked which one you liked the best. And that's not to downplay any of the other songs, but why can't we just start using this show as a platform to introduce a lot of those songwriters that are out there all over the country that we will never hear about? We'll never hear their songs. They'll be like a lot of us. They'll just kind of sit in their living room and pick up a guitar and write the next big hit song, only for it to go nowhere. If you're listening to this show and this is something that you would like to listen to, please get on my website, letstalkabouttomorrow.com. Download the mobile app. It's free from Google Play and the App Store. That way you can listen to this show every day. Make some comments. When you use my comment form, it comes directly to my personal email. I get them, guys. I get those emails. I want to know what you think. I want to know what the listeners think. I want to bring in professional musicians that play on records and the big demos every day in Nashville, Tennessee. I want to get them on and get their 2 cents. I mean, these are the people that are playing on hit records and hit songs every day. They hear some of the best songs ever written. But I do believe there's so many songs out there that we'll never, ever have the privilege of listening to. That's pretty sad when you think about it. You know, I told you from day one, a lot of this show would be revolving around music. I mean, I grew up just loving music, loving singing, loving songwriting. And now that I'm older, I love producing. I love mixing. I mean, it's just a passion. I love doing this show every day. But I'd like to use this show as a platform to help people. I know there's a lot of great songwriters out there. I don't understand why they'll never make it into the big scene. I don't know. And I've said before, I don't know any magic tricks and how you get your song heard or how you get an artist listened to. I don't know how all that works. I know a lot of it is probably luck. It's getting your song in the right hand who might get it in another right hand and maybe over to this hand. And I think that's part of it. I think that, you know, songs get tossed around and they maybe never make it to the right person. It could be that maybe the recording. Now, that's one thing that I can definitely speak on. I think also it's very, very important for songwriters, and I've shared this with several songwriters. Don't take any shortcuts when you're actually recording that demo of your song. Even if you're just doing an acoustic guitar and a vocal, make it sound like $1 million. If you can do that, do it. If you can't do it as well as a professional session player that records in Nashville every day, don't do it yourself. Let them do it for you. If you're on a strict budget, there are so many ways you can sneak around the spending of the big, huge money to get a great demo done. Believe me, those are things I have no problem helping a songwriter with. But don't cut any corners, because I know songs, they will get passed on just because of the lack of professional musicianship, the lack of quality in the recording, the lack of the production, the lack of the mix. I know there's a lot of reasons that a lot of songs get passed on. I tell songwriters all the time, please don't put your iPhone up in front of you and record yourself and put it on YouTube on a new song that you've written. That's just not a good way to demonstrate your song to whoever you're trying to get it to. I know that a lot of the major artists that are out there, they really would love to hear a song completely done, to where all they'd have to do is take your vocal off or your demo singer's vocal off and sing it themselves. I've heard that happen so many times where a songwriter has gone in, hired the best players, cut and record a great demo of their song, and then they would luck up and get it pitched to the right artist or maybe the producer of that album for that artist. And next thing you know, they're saying, man, send us all those tracks. We want it just the way it is. Don't touch anything. Just get the vocal off. We'll put our vocal on. So I know how a lot of it works. But again, I also know there's so many songwriters out there that we're just never going to hear. And I know there's some great writers out there. I've got one in my hometown. You've heard me talk about him before. His name is Tommy Lee Crossland. Tommy is one of the best natural songwriters I've ever heard. And you know what? I think that, I'm not going to be, I talked to you about let's do something every day where we're promoting a songwriter and their song. And at the end of the week, all the listeners, hey, Go on my website. We'll put a check form up there where you can pick your favorite song of the week. We'll do something like that, but I want you listeners to chime in and let me know if this is something that you would want to hear every day. But, I go back to Tommy. Tommy's got some great smash hit songs. They're amazing. And he's one of those guys. And he told you we did an interview with Tommy just last week. And, Tommy said that, he's in construction. Him and his brothers, they own a roofing company. These guys work hard every single day. But Tommy still has the love and the passion to write songs. And he's got some of the best songs that I've ever heard. This is kind of what I'm talking about. Why not go after the underdogs out there and let's all gather up on the show and maybe help their song go viral. And hopefully somebody might hear it out there and give Tommy a call and say, you know what? I want that song for this big star. Or I want that song in this movie that I'm producing. There's so many avenues for our songs to go to and our music to go to. But please, listeners, hear me on this. I want to know what you guys think. I am going to lean more and more towards music on Let's Talk About Tomorrow because it's what I love. It's what I know, and it's what I'm learning more and more about every single day. I can't tell you how important music is in my life. It's so important. I don't believe I could go a day without listening to music or in my personal studio singing, working on a song that I'm writing. I just don't think I could do it. I think if I had to, it'd be time for me just to disappear. And I know there's a lot of people out there just like me. I know there's songwriters out there all over the country. You, the listeners, do you know who they are? Is there someone in your hometown? Remember, we're on the World Wide Web. It doesn't matter where you're at. If you know somebody in Texas, in Arizona, in Idaho, in Michigan, in California, in Washington, I don't care where they're at. If they fit the description of what I've been talking about, let me know who they are. Or you get in touch with them. Tell them what I'm wanting to do on this show. I would like to introduce them to the world and play their song so everyone can hear how great of a song they have. Every writer that I've ever met, whether famous, successful, not successful, unfamous, whatever, every one of them have one song that that's that really special song. They knew when they finished it or when they wrote it, they knew that's the one. Most of our famous writers, that song has been recorded by a major artist and has sold millions of copies. And so, see, they really know that was the special one. What about the songwriter, though, who's, again, sitting in their living room, who's written 100 songs? None of them have ever been recorded, never even put out there for anybody to hear. Even that writer knows they've got one or two of those songs they've written that are amazing. They are a smash hit waiting to happen. If you know someone like that, if you know who I'm talking about, please get them to get in touch with me. I would love to have them on the show. I really would like to build this up to where we're doing this every single day, where we have a segment to where we're letting you, the listeners, all around the world listen to the greatest songwriters that we've never heard. I'm even wanting to come up with a title for the segment. Some of the ideas that I've been stumbling around with, and even a couple of friends are, the segment is called Meet the Future. The other one that we were stumbling around with is the greatest songs we've never heard. I want to come up with something that you, the listeners, want to hear and want to listen to every single day. And we really focus on building up and promoting that songwriter with that one song. If you know who they are, please have them get in contact with me. Use the electronic form on my website and submit that. It will come to my personal email. I will get it. Just put in the subject line, song, or listen to my song, whatever. Now, I want to encourage you. I'm going to listen to every song that gets sent to me. It needs to be in an MP3 format. I don't care if it's just guitar and vocal. I really don't. I'm going to listen to the song. And I'm not even worried about the singer, whether they're a great singer or not. I don't care about that. I want to hear a hit song. You've got to send it to me in an MP3 format. Reach out to me via email first, and that's going to be on my contact form. And then send me an MP3 of your song. I will listen to it. Now, please understand, if that song is awful and terrible, I will not play it on the show. That's not fair. I can't do that. And what I mean by that, I want to make sure I'm clear on this. I've written some terrible songs. They were awful. Years ago when I first wrote them, I thought they were pretty good. No, man, they were awful. I don't let the arrogant or ego get in the way when it comes to a song. It's either good or it's great or it's just terrible. I've got a lot of terrible ones. I got a couple of great ones. I know they're great. But it goes back to what I said earlier. How do we know which ones, are really great? Listen, that songwriter knows. Boy, they know when they got that one special song. So I'm asking all the listeners, please go out on my website, use the mobile apps, use the contact form, leave me a comment. If you got questions, send them. I promise I'll get back to you. I'll talk about your comments and questions on the show during this type of segment when we're talking about those great songs that we want to hear. So reach out to me. I'm going to talk about this not as much length as I have today, but I'm going to bring it up every day. I want to get something going. I want to get some buzz going around our country and find out who these great writers are that we've never heard of. Please tell your friends about it, what we're wanting to do. Get them involved. Send me your comments and questions. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if this is something that you'd love to hear every day. And are you willing to help it go viral for your friend that's a songwriter or for your relative that's a songwriter? This is something that we all could participate in and just make it viral. That's the only way we're ever going to get them heard. All right, guys, that's my very lengthy opening comments today, but it's just something I wanted to talk to you about. I've been stirring this around in my mind for a long time, and I wanted to make sure that I've kind of got an idea of the direction we need to go in. And I really do. I think it's a great idea to present a new song from someone we've never heard of on Monday, a new song on Tuesday, a new one on Wednesday, a new one on Thursday, and then all the listeners chime in after Thursday's show, and we'll have a form there where you can check off, song number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Which one's your favorite? Just let me know what you think. All right, guys, stick around. All right, this next segment is called The Real Estate Minute. Of course, that's my friends over at Cry Like Realtors, David Green and Company. 931-648-2112. My guest today is Shirley Butler. She's been with us all week last week. We're glad to have her back. She's joining us via the Let's Talk hotline. Hi, Shirley. Are you with us?
I am, Earl. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine.
You sound all fresh and bubbly.
That's what camping does for you.
Hey, that's true. I wish I would have been able to go. I love camping. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. Spent time with the grandbaby and the in-laws and the son.
Oh, good. Well, good. Now, have you got big plans for the 4th of July?
Oh, just kick back, shoot a few fireworks, probably fire up the fire pit and maybe cook some hot dogs. You know, just the normal stuff.
That's what we're going to do. And I'm, like I said, I'm just going to relax by the pool and take it easy. So.
Absolutely.
Hey, well, listen. We talked a little while ago before we actually started the show. You got something you want to talk about today.
Great. Well, I have a adorable little house over off of Trenton Road. It's 3101 Spring Creek Court. It's an all-brick ranch-style home, 3 beds, 1 bath, perfect starter home, or if you're downsizing, about 1,100 square feet. The beautiful part of this house is its location. It is located close to Governor Square, that area, and Exit 1. So I would love to show that to someone. Just give me a call if you'd be interested in looking at it. But it's got really good bones and doesn't require a whole lot of fixing up.
Well, good. See, I like that. We got to actually hear about a listing today. That's cool. See, we just need to get people calling you. Give us your direct line where they can call you, Shirley.
All right. My cell phone number is 931-624-4503, and you can call or text me anytime.
And you are on Facebook.
I am. Shirley Butler, crylike.com.
We can just reach you any time of the day, too, right?
Pretty much. I've been doing business. I did business at the campgrounds.
Well, good for you. Girl, you're just going after it, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, good. Well, listen, you have a great 4th of July, and I don't know if you'll be with me after today, but if not, please tell David Green and all of them over there that I said hello, and we look forward to our next friend from Crylike Realtors joining us after you.
Well, Earl, it has been a pleasure to share my knowledge of real estate with you and your listeners, and I hope it's actually helped someone buy or sell a home.
It has.
A pleasure.
Yeah, we have been so happy to have you. You've been wonderful, and just don't be a stranger. Make sure you come back from time to time and visit.
I sure will, Earl.
All right, happy 4th of July to you and your family, okay?
And same back at you. Happy 4th to you, too.
All right, girl, you take care, and thank you for everything.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, that was Shirley Butler with Crylike Realtors. Shirley, thumbs up. Thanks for everything. All right, we appreciate that listing that you've got. Again, if you're looking for that starter home, a smaller home, give Shirley a call. 931-624-4503. Or the office line is 931-648-2112. All right, thanks, Shirley. Thanks, David. Thanks, Crylike Realtors. I guess you know what that music means. You know what time it is? I'll tell you what time it is. It's somebody's birthday. That's what time it is. Oh, yeah! Have a great day. Have fun. It's your day. It only comes around once a year. Make sure you make the best of it. But on behalf of Let's Talk About Tomorrow, happy birthday! Yeah! Happy birthday! Yeah! To you. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! To you. Oh, yeah! Happy birthday! To you. I'm talking to you. Happy birthday! To you. Yeah. All right. All right, I want to wish Jeff Parchman, Jay White, Robert Heisler, Sandy Harrison, Rhonda McLean Robinson, Thomas Jasper. These are all friends of mine on Facebook. Happy birthday to all you guys. Enjoy your day. All right, well, that wraps up another episode of Let's Talk About Tomorrow. I really do hope everybody enjoys the 4th. Please have some fun. Man, we are living in a great country, guys. Happy 4th of July to everybody. I will talk to you again on the 5th of July. We're not going to be around tomorrow. We're going to take it easy and lay by the pool, eat some hot dogs and hamburgers. I hope you do the same. All right, guys, I look forward to talking to you again on the 5th. Take care.